right, Saturday morning run complete, 11 miles at an 8:10 minute per mile pace in 1 hour, 29 minutes and 51 seconds. Well, it is just about that time of the year again. It is the middle of September, which means summer miles bring fall smiles because the temperature is decreasing. Like this morning, it was probably 55, 60 degrees, a lot cooler, which means lower heart rate, faster paces, and just feeling effortless. You know, going into like October, November, December, even January, February, it gets a little cold here in Texas, January, February, but the colder weather, you can just cruise. And then spring is beautiful, and then in the summer it gets hot, it gets harder to run, but the aerobic foundation you build in the summer makes the fall beautiful. Now, before we dive any deeper into this video, I do want to let you know it is sponsored by Lululemon. I've had the opportunity to work with Lululemon over the past couple years. It's been a great partnership because I truly do love their clothing. Like, I literally live in their 5-inch pace breaker shorts. You probably see them all the time. It's these camo ones. They're in like 90% of my videos. But let me show you some more stuff from their fall collection. Now, I made a comment on Instagram a few weeks ago, and I said that if you are wearing shorts longer than a 5-inch inseam, you are actually wearing pants. I firmly believe that. And I live in these 5-inch pace breakers. Pockets on both sides. I have the ones that are linerless. I prefer linerless shorts. And I probably have 4 or 5 pairs of these. I highly recommend the 5-inch pace breakers. Now, in terms of shirts, I've always been a fan of the Metal Vent series that Lululemon offers. This is the Metal Vent long sleeve half zip, which greater when it's getting cold around to run in. I really run shirtless up until like end of October, November, December, January, February. If there's a warm day, yeah, I'm running shirtless. The Metal Vent series, long sleeve or short sleeve, hands down my favorites. Every morning, first thing I do is I grab a hoodie, throw it on, go to the kitchen, make a cup of coffee, get ready to run. This is the At Ease hoodie. What I love about it is the material, super stretchy. It's got this great textured feel. Literally one of the most comfortable and best fitting hoodies I've literally ever worn. So these right here, these are the Surge Hybrid pants. Hybrid pants for hybrid athletes. What I like about these being longer pants, like I'll wear these to work in the winter and when it's colder out, it's not like a cotton material. So it's not super hot. Like if I had a material like this hoodie on the lower half of my body, I would just be super uncomfortable. This is why I like a thinner, lighter material for long pants when it's colder out. They taper down towards the bottom, and these are the 29-inch ones. I wear large in all bottoms, shorts and pants, and then extra large up top. So if you are looking to upgrade some of your athletic apparel going into the fall and colder weather months, check out the links below for the items that I showcased in this video. Thank you, Lululemon, for sponsoring this one. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. Good morning. Good morning. So there has been an addition added to my morning supplement stack. This is a product we are launching at the end of September. It is an electrolyte powder, 500 milligrams of sodium per serving, full electrolyte profile, naturally sweetened, naturally flavored, 3 different flavors, raspberry, which is this one, salted watermelon, and lemon lime. So I'm gonna add this to my morning stack because I consume this after I run. I sweat a lot, I lose a lot of electrolytes, and I need to replenish. So 1 scoop of electrolytes, 1 scoop of strong reds, 1 scoop of strong greens to get my micronutrients, adaptogens, herbs, nutrient powerhouse in my body right away, and then strong joints and strong multivitamin. I have been getting the question a lot lately, what am I training for next? And it's actually another 100-mile race, the Rocky Racoon 100-miler in February here in Texas. Now, I was debating between two things. One of those being the Rocky Racoon 100-miler, the other being another marathon. So I've been talking to my previous running coach, Jeff Cunningham, and I want to go after a 2:45 marathon and beat my previous time of 2:56.27. That will be a goal and a training block for the future. But this next training block that's going to start October 1st, going into the race that is early February, will be for the Rocky Racoon 100-mile ultramarathon. The reason I want to do this one is because Leadville 100 was a blast. It was fun, but it was so much climbing. You know, more than half of it was hiking and climbing or walking. I want to do this next 100-miler because it is flat, it is lower elevation being here in Texas, and challenge myself one time. The goal that I would really like to shoot for is about 18 to 19 hours for the course. And I'll be working with Zach Bitter as my coach for this next training block going into that, and that's what we're going to be shooting for. So starting October 1st, we train for the Rocky Racoon 100-miler. So right now what I'm doing is prepping ribs for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to smoke 2 racks of ribs for about 6 hours. So I have 1 rack here, which is baby back. I have 1 rack here, which is spare ribs. And the first step that we're going to do is remove the membrane. So there's this membrane on the back of the ribs, and you're going to peel it off and pull it. So that's the next step we're going to do. And then we're going to do a mustard and just seasoning rub marinade overnight, and tomorrow we'll throw them on the trigger. All right, next step is we're gonna do a mustard rub on both sides of the ribs, and then what I'm gonna do is just squirt mustard all over, and then get our paintbrush and spread it on both sides so it's nice and evenly coated. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is cover both sides of the ribs with this rib rub from HEB, and then after that wrap it in saran wrap, put it in the fridge overnight, and then they'll be ready to go tomorrow to throw right in the trigger. It has been quite some time since we've been working on this pole project. Almost a year, actually, since we approved the plans. And we're getting there. We're getting there. They are about to put all the hardscaping in. After the hardscaping in, it's just some small stuff to finish up the rest of the pole project. The big pieces are just about wrapped up. I'll show you the progress so far. We were hoping it was going to be done for our annual Halloween party that we have for the BPN team. Last year's Halloween party was nuts. This year's Halloween party should be even crazier because we have a bigger team now. And hopefully the pool is done by then so we can have the party here. However, I'm not too hopeful at this moment in time. But let me show you where we're at right now with it. Now, prior to all the construction, this is where our back patio ended. It's going to get extended, and you can see the hardscape is starting to take some shape. We're going to do stamped concrete here. So this should get poured, it's supposed to this week. So this patio gets extended out to over here. We'll do some landscaping and like rocks there, some landscaping and like rocks over there, and then you walk out to this entrance into the pool. Now the entrance brings you directly to the hot tub, into the pool, and then this will all be hardscape as well. We'll probably put some tables and chairs here. This walks out to what is going to be a fire pit over there, and then over here, more stamped concrete and hardscaping into the back side of the pool over here. So hopefully Halloween party is going to be epic. Now the next thing that I want to do, which starts with convincing Steph to let me do this, is to find a place in the backyard to build like a little shed or a house where I can put the sauna and the cold tub, so I can do contrast heat and cold for recovery every morning or evening. So where do I put it? Or where will Steph let me put it is the question. So I've been waiting for this delivery to show up all day. It's coming from Rep Fitness, and I ordered some pieces to add on to my power rack because Steph and I are hanging a heavy bag in the home gym. We've been thinking about some type of fitness we can do together because right now we train completely different styles. Like she does Soul Cycle a lot of the times and Orange Theory classes, and I run and I lift. And we're trying to think of a way that we can do something together. And Steph used to do boxing like classes and some lessons. And I've wanted to get into it. So that's what we're going to start doing together. Now, I will also say that this is influenced by Miguel Rivera. Miguel is one of the creatives at BPN. We have a heavy bag at the gym at BPN. And every day after work, I watch him wail on the heavy bag, and I'm like, man, for one, that looks super cool. For two, that looks super fun. So I've been meaning to get into it. Today is that day. So here's what's going on. The power rack that I have is the Rep Fitness 5000 series. And what I'm gonna do is add this crossbar right here, and then this red upright will go right here, so it'll create this solid foundation because that's bolted into the ground. This is gonna get bolted in the ground, and then we can hang that heavy bag right there. It's a 100-pound heavy bag right here.
So I don't like to brag, but I was told that I was a young Muhammad Ali. And I can't really explain it to you. I'm just gonna have to show it to you. This is how you must approach the bag. Are you ready?
Let's see it.
Now, here's the thing. See all these old ladies in boxing classes? They don't have any snapback. They go like this.
Let's see the bag. Let's see the bag. Actually, that kick looks good. And just like that, it's all done. So we moved some things around. The dip bar attachment moved to the back side of this new upright. The upright comes across to the heavy bag here, which then attaches to the rest of the power rack, and maneuvered some things around, but it's good to go. Went pretty hard on some sushi last night. Steph and I went for sushi and it was great. Absolutely delicious. And now, Sunday morning, about to go knock out an 8-mile run. Nice, easy 8 miles. Run is complete. We did 8 miles at an 8:20 minute per mile pace in 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 40 seconds. One of my favorite things to do in this world is start running when it's dark, watch the sunrise. This morning was a beautiful sunrise. Like the sky was orange and red and purple. It was amazing. And you wake up with the part of the world that you're in. Like you're actively doing something as the world is waking up. And I love that. I absolutely love that. This outfit right here can only mean one thing. We're about to make some magic happen. So, the 2 racks of ribs right here on the mustard rub, I'm about to unwrap them, put them on the Traeger at 225 degrees, uncovered for 3 hours. So that is step 1. Throughout those 3 hours, I'm going to be spraying the ribs with apple juice. So let's get started.
Three hours later.
I took the ribs off the Traeger, and what's gonna happen next is I'm going to paintbrush this stuff on the ribs, which is a combination of raw honey and dark brown sugar. So I'm gonna paint this on, and then I'm going to wrap the ribs up in tin foil, put it back on the Traeger, same temperature, 225 degrees for 2 hours. So that's the next step.
2 hours later.
Home stretch, baby. We got 1 more hour left. So what I'm about to do is take the ribs off the Traeger, take them out of the tin foil, put them back on the Traeger, uncovered, and what I'm gonna put on them is some sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. A nice even coat of sweet Baby Ray's. Now this is what they look like before putting the barbecue sauce on. You can see the bones are coming out, so the meat is shrinking a little bit and they're getting super juicy. So I'm just gonna put some of this sauce on and then we will spread it with the paintbrush.
One hour later.
And the final product. After 6 hours, the 3-2-1 method, I actually found this method on the Traeger site. 3 hours uncovered, 225, 2 hours covered, 225, 1 hour uncovered with all the sauces. So we have ribs, we have corn on the cob, and cornbread for dinner. So that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one. Try out this rib recipe. Let me know what you think. I've made it many times before and you will not be disappointed. So, we'll see you guys.